Sunday morning, November 12th, 2023. Best baseball player, 1899. Ed Delahanty. I'm looking at 13 baseball categories, offensive. And he won 6 of them in 1899. Dominated. And he had good competition. Jesse Burkett, Billy Hamilton, Honus Wagner, Sam Thompson, Nap Lajoie, Jimmy Collins, all those guys, Hall of Fame. Yet he beat them all. 1899, had a great year. 6 categories. What did he win? Batting average, 410. Hits, 238. Doubles, 55. Runs batted in, 137. Slugging, 582. And total bases, 338. 6 categories. Stolen bases, Jimmy Checkard got it, 77. Base on balls, John McGraw, 124. On base, John McGraw, 547. Singles, Willie Keeler, 190. Keeler went 1897 and 1998 best player. Didn't get it 1899. Triples, Jimmy Williams, 27. And home runs, Buck Freeman, 25. Those are the other 7 categories. But Ed Delahanty, he won previously. Where else did he win? I've got him on here. He had a really good 1893. And now 1899. 1893, solid. 368 average, 146 RBIs. He led in RBIs and home runs that year, and slugging and total bases. He had 4 categories that year, 1893. 1899, he does even better. 6 categories. Hits, doubles, batting average, slugging, total bases, and RBIs. So he wins batting, hits, doubles, runs batted in, slugging, and total bases. Six categories. You know what's interesting about Ed Delahanty? He's one of 3 players to bat over 400 in a season 3 times. Ty Cobb is the other one. Roger Hornsby the other one. He batted 1894. He batted 405. Then 1895 he bats 404. And both of them were close to 500 at bats, so it's legitimate. And then in 1899 he does his best. That was his best year. He plays 146 games, 581 at bats, gets 238 hits, and bats 410. What a year! Struck out 22 times. 137 RBIs, 238 hits. Ed Delahanty, Big Ed. And when I did the 1893 video, I spent a lot of time on him because according to Metric, you want to hear a stat? He played 1,837 games. And he got and collected 2,597 hits. Better than a hit a game, right? But even better than that. 1.41 hits per game played for Ed Delahanty. That's the highest that I have found. Sam Thompson and Ty Cobb are way up there too. But Ed Delahanty beat him. 1.41 hits per game. I think Cobb was 1.39. I think Sam Thompson was about 1.40, right in there. Those 3 guys averaging what they average of hits per game played. Ed Delahanty is the best. 1.41. I figured it out. So, if Ed Delahanty played the same number of games as Pete Rose, who played 3,562 games, right? Let's see. 3562. And Delahanty played 1837. If Ed Delahanty played 1,725 games and averaged 1.41 hits per game, we don't know. Maybe it was less, maybe more. Maybe he does better, or maybe he does, I don't know. It's hard to determine. But let's say for just what if situation, if he played 1,725 more games, and you multiply that by 1.41 hits per game played, which he was averaging in his career, he would have ended up with over 5,000 career hits. And that would have been number one all time. What do you think of that? Ed Delahanty. Big Ed, they called him. And he stopped playing at age 35. Because he fell off a bridge in Niagara Falls, whatever that story is, and he died young. He died at age 35. He died in 1903. So 1899, he has his best year. And he dies 4 years later at age 35. Come on, Ed. What are you doing walking on a train track near Niagara Falls in the middle of the night? What are you doing, Ed? Anyways, 1899, Ed Delahanty wins it, and that's his second win, because he won 1893. All right, guess what? I just finished the 1800s, 1871 to 1899. I just finished. I'm at the 5-mile mark of my 26-mile marathon run. Next video, 1900, new century. And guess what happens there after the new century? You get the American League starts playing. Because before this, it was just the National League and the Federalist League or some other kind of league. But after the 1900s, I believe 1901, right in there, wherever it was, 1900, 1901, I'll have to look it up. You get the establishment of the American League. That means more ball clubs. That means more players. And we'll see which players win in the 1900s. Which player will win individual years. Okay? That's Ed Delahanty, 1899. Next video, 1900. Thanks for watching. I'm out.